The Los Angeles Clippers are the hottest team in basketball, winning 9 consecutive basketball games and looking like the team to beat in the West. And this is all after they were supposedly dead in the water after going out and getting James Harden. But he has settled into the third option role very nicely. This team is looking better than they ever have. And the best part of this season so far is that this duo has combined to miss a total of 1 game. They have the number 7 defensive rating, the number 7 offensive rating, and the number 5 net rating. Overall, this team is clicking on all cylinders right now, and I think the biggest reason is because everyone understands their role, especially within the big three, and then you have Russ coming off the bench playing his role to perfection. I think that's the part that some of these super teams never figure out is the roles side of things, and with this Clippers team, it's looking like they figured it out. Kawhi's putting up 23.5 points a game, 6 rebounds, 3.5 assists. He's playing very good basketball right now as the number 1 option on this Clippers team. Make no mistake about it, especially since he's shooting at 51% from the field, 42% from 3, and averaging 1.5 steals per game. Dude he's really good. People forget, this guy is a top 5 player in the league, without a doubt. Whenever he is healthy, he just hasn't been healthy. But so far, he hasn't missed a singular game. So that is very good news if you're a fan of the Los Angeles Clippers. Next, you have Paul George, who averages about 23 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. Another really good wing that they have in Los Angeles. And this is probably the best, one of the best wing duos in the league. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are pretty good over in Boston. But not really almost, but 45% from the field, 39% from 3, and then 93% from the line. The duo is back, 100%. This was one of, everybody's most exciting duos to watch in the league, and then they just get hurt year after year, and it's very disappointing. However, they are here this year, and they are 17-10, 4th in the Western Conference. James Harden, 16.5 points a game, 7.3 assists, and 4.7 rebounds. They said they needed a point guard. James Harden is coming in and is playing that role to perfection. Oh, by the way, he is as efficient as ever, 48% from the field and 42% from 3 on 6 attempts, as well as averaging 1.5 steals per game. Again, people said he was washed. People said he was finished with. But he is here to prove them wrong. He's fitting in perfectly. Honestly, I thought this was a terrible trade for the Clippers. I will admit it. But as of right now, everything is looking up. They've won 9 in a row, 17-10 in that tough Western Conference. And then Russell Westbrook has been elite off the bench. Ever since he, talked to the coaches, talked to management, I think I'm better off the bench. He's been really good. His efficiency is great. He's averaging 11.3 points, 6.3 rebounds, and 4.8 assists per game. But again, coming off the bench, that's in limited minutes, still stuffing the stat sheet in 25 minutes a game. We're not going to look at the 3-point percentage, however, but he is really there to play defense, get to the rim, pass it, facilitate a little bit, rebound. Great energy guy. Russ has really reinvented himself in LA. Well, the second version of Russ in LA, and I'm really liking it. So if you're enjoying today's video, make sure to hit the like button. Also make sure to hit that subscribe button and leave me a comment down below. As you can see here, a large majority of the people that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel, so make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button if this is you. And with that being said, let's go ahead and continue on here with the video, looking at how deep this Clippers roster is, because the other 2 starters are Terrence Mann and Ivica Zubac. And like people were saying on my last Clippers video, Terrence Mann's impact goes way beyond the box score. He's a guy that does little things. He's a good defender on the wing. Like I said last time, he's not averaging as many as he would, but he's the 5th option, really, at all times that he's on the court. He's not being asked to go out there and get buckets. As you can see here, he's not putting up crazy stats. I mean, he hadn't been crazy efficient either, but he is the guy that does the little things that are so important for this Clippers team to win. And again, that's knowing your role as a player, knowing your role, trying to help your team win. Ivica Zubac. People were flaming me for not saying his name right. I thought that's how you say it. If that's wrong, let me know down in the comments below. But 12 points per game, 9 rebounds, block and a half per game, 62% from the field for Zubac this year. He's been playing pretty good minutes, especially for a Clippers team. They've got good wings, and they just need that point guard and that center. They bring in James Harden, and then they have the center with Zubac. The bench unit with Russell Westbrook, with Norman Powell. We talked about Russ's numbers. Looking at Norman Powell's numbers, he's averaging about 12.2 points per game, 2.2 rebounds, 49% shooting from the field, 43% from three. Very, very efficient guy off the bench that is really good in what he does for this Clippers team, and that is give the starters, a bit of a break. They also have Daniel Tice, and they have PJ Tucker. PJ Tucker, we'll see what happens because potentially could be wanting a trade. Daniel Tice was brought in after the Mason Plumlee injury, and we'll see. He's playing very well. He might have taken that spot. PJ Tucker, we'll see what happens with him because of the whole trade thing. Rumors saying that he wants out. We'll see what happens there. Mason Plumlee may have lost some of his PT, though, because Daniel Tice has been playing good minutes in his absence. And then Bones Highland is just completely out of the rotation. Still don't understand that. I mean, maybe he just doesn't play winning basketball, which is why he has been benched on 2 championship contenders at 2 different spots. We'll see, though. I would like to see the rookies get in and get some PT at some point. Jordan Miller, Kobe Brown, both of those guys could be win-now type guys, win-now type rookies, instant impact guys. So I would like to see them get some PT. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the standings here. And the Clippers are all the way up to 4th place. I mean, this is a jam-tight, jam-locked Western Conference with Minnesota kind of having a 3-game lead over everybody. And, well, not really. Hey, I'll give them a 3-game lead over everybody. And then you got OKC, Denver, the Clippers, the Kings, all those guys, all those teams, all within like 3 games of each other. It's a tight Western Conference. And I swear, if the Clippers lose to the Thunder tonight after I made this whole video because they've won 7 in a row or 9 in a row, I'll be upset. But they got a tough couple of games, and then they get a couple of free wins. Well, one free win against the Charlotte Hornets, and then they got the Grizzlies coming into town. We'll see how good the Grizzlies are with Ja. Obviously, they won that first game with him back, so we'll see if they continue to be good. And then they got Miami, Phoenix. So some tougher games coming up on the schedule. We'll see how long this win streak can continue for. But overall, Clippers fans, this is your year, I think. This is the year that they're going to need to go out and win a championship because no telling, and Kawhi might not even be healthy for the rest of the year. But like we said earlier, when Kawhi is a top 5 player in the league when he is healthy, and I think that whenever Kawhi's healthy, you got to take advantage of it because it's not often, and he is so good, especially at closing down the stretch in the playoffs. So you also have Paul George, who I know isn't great in the playoffs. Same thing with James Harden. Their playoff reputations aren't exactly elite, but you do have a good bench, some good depth. So we'll see what happens. But with that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like button and hit that subscribe button if you did enjoy today's video at any point. And with all that being said, thank you so much for watching today's video.